Alright. That open. Alright. Lantern. Then I'm just trying to. Something. Where? able to. Hmm. Where did it go? Okay. Uh. Uh. There, but now I need to get it. I had it on the screen. I had it on the screen before, but the. Oh, bad. This is not the right. Okay. There. Need to connect to. Okay, I've got it connected. Alright, there we go. I did it. I got it connected where both YouTube and Twitch are here. Alright. It just took almost 20 minutes to do that, damn. But yeah. I finally I managed to get it connect to both Twitch and YouTube to show on screen. That took longer than I thought it was going to, not gonna lie. Okay, just waiting for a match. Dang, this is going slow. Let's try this guy. Alright. See. Doing some stuff. Alright. Time to do the battle. Hopeful. Hey, I got it in, I got in a battle. Alright. They have File, Starmie, Gengar, Raichu, Frostlass, and Torpedo. Okay. I'm going to lead Falinks. Back, I'm gonna have Aegislash, Mousehole. They added my favorite Mega to this game. Alright. Okay. This is not the best. Falinks isn't exactly that good into Starmie. So Weavile faster than Sneasler without the wider boost. Yeah. Gotta I gotta play around it. Okay? I gotta play around it. I'm not Am I not Mega? Or are they just faster? Okay. They were just faster. My boy, Mega Falinks, is here. I'm going over Shadow Ball the Starmie. Never mind. I should have used his shield. Oh. Okay. Alright. Fake out on Starmie. Use close combat on File. Follow me on this hole. Alright. The close combat comes out. Oh hey, people are joining the people are joining the Twitch. Huge power on Starmie. Crazy. Hey, how am I that? The Gengar. You know what? I'm just gonna wing it. Yo, the Starmie fell asleep. Let's go. Oh, Gengar went for Focus Blast. This Gengar definitely has Cursed Body. I just gotta hope that it doesn't activate. Probably. Okay, it did not. Surprisingly. Dang. Really putting the emphasis on Focus Miss. Yeah. The Gengar. Well, now I have no way of damaging Gengar, which means I have no way of winning. All right. Kind of an embarrassing game one. But hey, it's all right. There's more games in the future. I'm not back at Master Ball tier yet. Alright. Time for game 2. Alright. There's Golden Go Villain, Masquerada, Kangaskhan, Cineroar, and Pelipper. Alright. Aren't really that many Pokemon on their team that utilize Rain. Alright. Lead with Falinks and just like the back I'll have Fleur, Talonflame. No, not Talon. Ninetales. No, I'm going Talon. If that's a Mega Skull villain, at least Talonflame won't be able to be burned. Hey. Hello, Lynn Rex. Welcome to the stream. I not exactly at the point where I want to start doing it daily. I'm trying to stay consistent with where I am now, but I'll eventually work up to that. Alright, they led with Goldengo and Scovillain. Going to Mega Evolve Phalanx, no retreat. Have Aegislash use Shadow Ball and Goldengo. Alright. Here it is, Mega Phalanx. Flamethrower on Aegislash does hurt. Charge Beam missed, which is good. Use Shadow Ball on Goldengo, which takes it out. Yes. I took out the inferior Ghost Steel type. Aegislash is better. Masquerada. Okay. I'm going to use Rock Slide to try to flinch. I don't know, these last few times Rock Slide has been... So I'm going to use Close but they could go for Rage Power. Go for Rock. then swap into Sneasler. Hey, yeah, they did Mega Evolve. That was what I was worried about. Bot in the okay. Click rocks. Gonna use close combat on Prada. Coaching. Gonna go for the double close combat. Alright, they used Rage Powder. Alright, took out Mega Scovillain. The burn definitely hurts. But Protean. Protean play rough. The heck is that? Okay. Their last Pokemon is Incineroar. Alright. Oh, 4 HP. Okay. They used Protect on the wrong Pokemon. Alright. I'm going to bring in Aegislash and Slash Meowscarada. Close combat on Incineroar. That's a little big. Okay. So, Incineroar didn't go down. And I... Yeah. Okay. Didn't expect Flame Charge Incineroar. I only have Talonflame. I'm going to use Acrobatics on Prada, because at least Talonflame will be able to tank a fire type. Got rid of the Meowscarada. Acrobatics Incineroar? Very unique set, I will say. Alright. Glad I was able to rely on Talonflame to clutch this up. Alright. Game 2 was a win. I see someone has joined. Oh, both Twitch and YouTube. Oh, I managed to set it up to where I can get mixed chat working. Finally. The name. Alright. Okay, they have Army, Gengar, Hisuian Typhlosion, Whimsicott, Onkelder, and Farigiraf. I'm going to use Falinks, Talonflame. Back, I'm going to Blur. I don't want to bring Mousehold in case it's the only one left against just Gengar. Yeah, if anyone in the chat wants to, if anyone watching wants to chat, you can go right ahead. I see someone is in the chat. Alright, I'm not even gonna click no retreat this time. That Hisuian Typhlosion is going to be a problem if it manages to use Eruption at full HP. And I don't think Mega Phalanx is going to be fast enough before clicking no retreat without Tailwind. So yeah, clicking no retreat right now feels a bit too risky. Set up Tailwind, Rock Slide, misses the one that it's supposed to hit. Okay. Now I'm gonna be hit by full power Eruption. The very thing that I was trying to prevent by clicking wrong. Oh, I survived. But I'm sure I'm probably... Yeah, no. Yeah. I needed that Rock Slide to hit. I needed that Rock Slide to hit, and it just didn't. Alright. I'm just gonna go hard into the Typhlosion. Maddox lands. That basically half, so it doesn't do as much. Aegislash can come in and take the KO with Shadow Ball. Yes, my Aegislash is a special attacker. Alright. Took out Typhlosion. Yes, they recently added Life Orb. Alright. They have Farigiraf now. Going to use Build on Aegislash. Acrobatics, Farigiraf. Right. Talonflame did take damage. Acrobatics no longer has priority, which means I can... And Talonflame gets hit by Waterfall and faints. Alright. And they set up Trick Room. That's something. Now I have only Aegislash and Sneasler up against 3 Pokemon. Your Trick Room. Aegislash is probably going to be faster than Starmie under Trick Room. At least there's that. Like, I can try to... Okay, never mind. Aegislash is not going to hit. And Sneasler is not going to hit for a Graph. Alright. That sucks. So far Farigiraf has been a big problem. Like, specifically Farigiraf. Like, I can't hit Farigiraf with Ghost type move because it's also a normal type. So the only move that I can use on it is Flash Cannon. Swapped Starmie out for Conkeldurr. I don't think Conkeldurr gets crappy. So Ref used Psychic, which I block. I'm going to try to hit Farigiraf with Flash Cannon. I don't know what moves Conkeldurr has. Thunder Punch. That did a lot. That was in my shield form. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to win this. I have Life Orb, and I'm on 1 HP, and they have 3 Pokemon. And I don't have any spread moves. Let's try this again. Alright. Okay. They have Delayed, Whimsicott, Sableye, Basculegion, Garchomp, and Aerodactyl. I'm going to lead with Falinks and the back have Aegislash and Ninetales. Alright. Not too bad of a lead, so I'm going to Mega Evolve, Phalanx, and use no retreat. And you fake out on Garchomp in case they try to go for Protect on Aerodactyl. Okay, they did not protect Pterodactyl, but I was able to tank that. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use Protect on Phalanx, try to go for a coaching to boost Phalanx's attack. And okay, they used Wide Guard. Garchomp used Earthquake. That's probably gonna take out Sneasler. Yep. I'm going to bring in Aegislash. Ninetales will walled by Wide Guard. So I'm going to use Close Combat on Garchomp. They just go for Dual Wing. They did. Okay. I'm surprised I was able to survive that, to be honest. What? What do you mean it missed? Doesn't Flash King? Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's 100% it's 100% accurate. How did that miss? Okay. Be very risky. Protect on Phalanx. Does this Aerodactyl have freaking Bright Powder? Because that would be the only way that that could miss. Okay, their last Pokemon is Gallade. Gonna try to go for a Rock Slide. Have Aegislash go for Shadow Ball. Going for King's Shield will be risky with the Whimsicott on the Whimsicott used Blast. Alright. Alright, lost my Mega. Blade used Swords Dance. Aegislash used Shadow Ball. And took out the Gallade. Yes! Now it's just Whimsicott. I'm going to use Blizzard. Flash King. And Moonblast hits Ninetales. Ninetales uses Blizzard takes out the Whimsicott. Alright. That's a game win. Alright. They have Sneasler, Charizard, Garchomp, Incineroar, Venusaur, and I'm going to lead with Falinks. And go with the usual. The back, I'm going to have Talonflame and Tails. Iron Tails to counteract the most likely going to what is most likely going to be Mega Charizard Y. Alright. Mega Evolve Phalanx. And no retreat. Fake out on Charizard. Bye. Yes. Alright. Aha. Time to use no retreat on Phalanx. And now, I'm a threat to their Charizard. Now, in case they swap to Venusaur, I'm going to use Dire Claw on that. Swapped from Slur to Incineroar. Okay. Thanks for the Defiant boost. And the Wide Herb activate. Okay. Charizard used Protect. Okay, it missed Incineroar, which is the hit. I'm going to use Protect on Phalanx, Poaching on Sneasler. Called the Fake Out. Now for Wave is protected by Phalanx. The hits takes it out. Going to bring in Talonflame to set up Tailwind. Now, Phalanx use Rock Slide. Phalanx is currently at +3 attack, +2 defense. Everything else is at +1. Okay, Charizard used Protect. The Tailwind. Rock Slide hits Charizard's Protect. And hits Incineroar. Taking Incineroar out. Yes. Alright, they brought... They're probably gonna go for Fake Out, so I'm gonna go for the Double Protect. Alright. Alright. No more harsh sun. They forfeited. Yes. You take those. And I love Mega Falinks. Yeah, it keeping Defiant is keeping Defiant when it Mega Evolves is kind of like a double-edged. Is on one hand, keep Defiant, which means that if any, like, let's say you already Mega Evolved and they bring in, if you didn't have Defiant, then Intimidate would not be good. But since it did keep Defiant, Intimidate ain't so bad. Okay, they have Sceptile, Basculegion, Garchomp, Rotom, Aerodactyl, and Floette. Going to lead with Phalanx and Sneasler. Back, I'm going to have Ninetales and Aegislash. I see another person has entered the stream over on Twitch. Hello. How has your day been? I managed to set it up to where both YouTube chat and Twitch chat are on screen. Took a while, but got it set up. They led with Garchomp and Aerodactyl. Going to Mega Evolve Phalanx. Go for no retreat. Going to Fake Out the Garchomp, because I don't know if Aerodactyl is going to use Protect. Yes, I called it. Haha. Alright. No retreat activates. Alright, I'm going to use Rock Slide to hit both. Close Combat on Garchomp. Rock Slide misses Aerodactyl, which is... It hits Garchomp, which gives us flinch potential. Aerodactyl uses Dual Wing Beat, which does less than half. Or uses Close Combat, which gets Garchomp low. Does Garchomp flinch? Is the... No, it does not. Okay. And Phalanx is now low. But Garchomp falls to Life Orb. I'm going to bring in Aegis. Going to bring Flash. I'm going to Ninetale. They brought in Floette. Okay. I should have brought Aegislash. Alright, I'm going to use Rock Slide to try to hit both, and Aurora Veil to boost a bit of, to give a bit of damage reduction. Because damage reduction is good to have. Okay, it is Mega Floette. Rock Slide misses Aerodactyl yet again, but hits Floette. Aerodactyl used Tailwind. Floette did not flinch. Okay. Wow, that Dazzling Gleam did a lot. Alright, set up Aurora Veil. Time to bring in Aegislash. I'm going to use Flash Cannon on Floette. Blizzard on Aerodactyl. Okay, Aerodactyl used Rock Slide. Ninetales survives that. But is Mega Floette faster? Yes. Uses Light of Ruin on Aegislash. Does less than half. Alright. Blizzard comes out, hits both, because snows. Neither freeze, though. There's that. Flash Cannon hits Floette and takes it out. Alright. Life Orb. That's a little bit of HP. And their last Pokemon is Basculegion. They're probably going to use Last Respects, so I'm going to use Shield. And I'm going to have Ninetales use Protect. Then after this turn, there will be one turn left of Tailwind. So I will have to deal with that. Does Last Respects comes out. Aerodactyl used Dual Wing Beat. Phantom Force. That is the first time I've ever seen a Basculegion use Phantom Force. I just gotta hope that it doesn't kill. Aerodactyl lands the Dual Wing Beat, taking out 9 kills. Okay. Phantom Force comes out. Does it? It kills. Okay. That. Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright. Okay. That happened. Maybe instead of clicking King Shield, I should have clicked Flash Cannon. And I could have clicked the King's Shield the next turn, taken less damage. But yeah. If anyone's in chat, you can chat if you want. Alright. They have Conkeldurr, Primarina, Scizor, Sinistcha, Ampharos, and Farigiraf. I'm going to bring Falinks and Talonflame in the back. I'm going to have Sneasler and Aegislash. Oh, hey, I see someone has joined on the YouTube side. Hello. How has your day been? I hope it's been good. They led with Farigiraf and Conkeldurr. I'm going to Mega Evolve Falinks, use Rock Slide. Have Talonflame, swap to Aegislash. Alright, Falinks Mega Evolves. Yeah, I'm assuming they're probably going to use Trick Room. Conkeldurr used Protect. Falinks used Rock Slide. It's Conkeldurr's Protect. Hits Farigiraf. Does surprisingly little. Farigiraf uses Trick. Like that did so little damage to Farigiraf. How bulky is that? I'm max attack failing. I'm max attack mega Falinks. Sure, I haven't used no retreat yet. And that's because currently using no retreat is not exactly the best idea. I'm going to use Protect on Falinks. Have Aegislash use Flash Cannon on Farigiraf. Never mind. Farigiraf used Protect. Conkeldurr used High Horsepower, taking Aegislash down to half. Aegislash used Flash Cannon, but it got protected. Going to have Falinks, no retreat, and have Aegislash use King's Shield. Conkeldurr doesn't use Protect. Yes! Alright. I lowered Conkeldurr's attack. Farigiraf used Psychic, which one-shots Falinks. Alright. Talonflame comes in. There's 2 turns of Trick Room. Going to use Protect on Talonflame. Flash Cannon at the Farigiraf. I hope it actually connects and they don't just use Protect again. Talonflame used Protect. Conkeldurr used High Horsepower. Okay, there's that. Alright. Flash Cannon connects. Doesn't quite take out the Farigiraf, even with a crit. And they set up Rain Dance. I'm gonna try to go for the double protect. Have Aegislash use King's Shield. Alright. Farigiraf used Talonflame failed to protect. Conkeldurr used Mach Punch. The dimensions get turned normal. I use Acrobatics on Conkeldurr. Flash Cannon on Farigiraf. Mach Punch again. Acrobatics lands. Does over half. Does good damage. And I use Flash Cannon on Farigiraf, taking it out. Dang, these Farigirafs have been such an ordeal. Like, each one has. Like, they were so easy to deal with just this last regulation. What happened? Alright, they brought in Ampharos, which is probably going to Mega Evolve. Going to use Fake Out on the Ampharos. Acrobatics on the Conkeldurr. Yep. Ampharos Mega Evolves. Conkeldurr used Protect. Isler used Fake Out on Ampharos. Acrobatics hits Protect. Rose flinches. Fake Out. Going to use Protect on Talonflame. Close Combat on Ampharos. Alright. Conkeldurr used Mach Punch. Talonflame, who had protected. Close Combat lands on Ampharos, activating White Herb and Unburden, boosting speed. Thunderbolt hits Sneasler, doing a good chunk of damage. The rain has ended. I'm going to use Acrobatics on Conkeldurr. Dire Claw on Ampharos. Ampharos used Protect. Alright. Conkeldurr used Mach Punch. Go! Sneasler survives on 1 HP. Alright. Acrobatics lands. Alright. What do they have? Primarina. I don't think Primarina has any priority move. So I'm going to use Flare Blitz on Ampharos. Dire Claw on Primarina. Primarina used Protect. Okay. I need this Flare Blitz to KO, or else I'm screwed. It does not. Oh no. I'm cooked. Thunderbolt hits Sneasler and takes it out. Okay. I'm so screwed. I can either try to take out Ampharos but then lose to Primarina, or try to take out Primarina, lose to Ampharos. Hooked. I'm like, I can try, but Oh, Ampharos used Protect. Acrobatics didn't even KO. Okay. I should have doubled into Ampharos. I should have called the Protect. But see, if I tried calling the Protect and it didn't come out, then I would have been left with a loss, because Hyper Voice would have come out and taken out both Talonflame and Sneasler at the same time. So yeah. Alright. New opponent. Let's see what they have. They have Gengar, Politoed, Annihilape, Household, Sinistra, and Incineroar. Going to lead with Falinks and Aegislash. The back, I'm going to have Talonflame and Ninetale. I'm not bringing Sneak this time. I'm assuming they're probably gonna try to go for a Perish Trap method. Because of the Incineroar Gengar. Alright, they send out Gengar and Sinistra. Going to swap from Phalanx to Ninetales. I'm going to have Aegislash use Shadow Ball on Gengar. Alright, Ninetales comes out, sets up Snow. They swap Sinistra out for Incineroar. Alright, Mega Gengar. Most likely going to use Perish Song. Never mind, it used Protect. Going to use Blizzard to hit both. Shadow Ball on Gengar. Fake Out lands on Ninetales. Gengar uses Shadow. And I have no Gengar answer. Alright. So much for trying to call out the Perish song. So much for trying to call out the Perish song. Going to use Blizzard on Ninetales. Acrobatics to hit Gengar. I just gotta hope Gengar doesn't Protect. Probably going to. Now that I think of it. Okay, they did. Ninetales uses Blizzard, and it only hits Incineroar. Does it freeze Incineroar? No. And Incineroar uses Parting Shot. Who do they bring in? They bring in Mousehold, who's probably going to use Follow Me. I'm going to use Blizzard again. Acrobatics, Gengar. I just gotta hope the priority given by Gale Wings. Nope, it's not enough. Acrobatics hits Household, does about half, and Gengar uses Parrot Song. Blizzard hits both, doing minimal damage to and freezing the Mousehold. Alright. Going to use Blizzard. Acrobatics, the Gengar. Alright. They swapped Mousehold out. Brought in Sinistcha. Healing up Gengar. Gengar uses Acrobatics. Hits the Protect. Blizzard hits Protect. And Sinistcha. Doing less than half, despite being super effective. Gonna go for another Blizzard. Acrobatics. Acrobatics into the Gengar. Gengar is probably going. Okay. Okay. Acrobatics hits Sinistcha and takes it out. Gengar used Disable. Okay, no Blizzard from Ninetales. They're probably going to switch. Like, that's just the only thing that I can see. Ninetales and Talonflame have their attack lowered. Ninetales can't really do anything. Ninetales is a sitting duck. So they are probably going to use Fake Out on Talonflame. And Ninetales is... They swap Gengar out for Mousehold. Okay, so I need Falinks to solo their entire team. Alright. Alright. Falinks out. I'm going to Mega Evolve it and use Tree. Let's see. Will Incineroar use Parting Shot? I kind of want it to, so that I can get Defiant boosts. Household is frozen. Incineroar uses Protect. Alright, free turn. Alright. Now for Rock Slide. Tried to use Protect again, but it failed. Household is still frozen. And I land the Rock Slide, which somehow doesn't even... which somehow does minimal damage to Incineroar even with an attack buff. And they bring in Gengar. Trying to use Rock Slide to hit both. Hopefully. Okay. Come on, Falinks, you got this. Yo, it takes out Incineroar. Yes. Star used. And I can't use Rock Slide. Great. I lose. I just lose because I know they're going to use Perish Song. And then just stall out the Perish Song. Oh, they used Shadow Ball. Okay. Ball again. Half. Ooh. Alright. Again. I have one more turn left of having my move disabled. So if I get this double protect off... Yes! Haha! Block the incoming Shadow Ball. Rock Slide is no longer disabled. I can use Rock Slide. And its attack and my attack got boosted further with that special defense drop. Rock Slide connects and takes out Gengar. Yes, Falinks, you are my goat. The 3v1. Let's go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was that was nerve-wracking. Falinks, my goat. Oh my gosh. If you hello new viewer, if you didn't see what just happened, my Mega Falinks clutched a 3v1 against Incineroar, Mega Gengar, and Mousehold. I got a special defense drop from Shadow Ball into the Falinks, which boosted my attack from Defiant, and I had a Defiant, and I had my attack boosted from No Retreat, so I was able to take them out with Rock Slide. Oh my gosh. That was so close. Alright. They have Staraptor, Annihilate, Hydreigon, Whimsicott, Incineroar, and Sinistcha. Okay. Going to lead with Falinks and Mousehold The back, I'm going to have Talonflame and Sneasler. Okay. But yeah, that last round ended so close. Like, if that if that had missed, then that would have been GG's. Like, that would have been game over. Alright, Staraptor Intimidate gets the Defiant boost. Mega Evolve Falinks, go for Protect. Have Mousehold use Taunt on Whimsicott. Yeah. Holy shit. And Mega Evolve Staraptor, which Mega Staraptor gets Contrary, which is insane. Because now we have a close combat user with Contrary. Alright, Failings used. Alright. Not used Arm, which is a little nerve-wracking. Household used Taunt, so now it can't be now it's not able to go for more charms. Staraptor used Close Combat. The Mousehold, which is probably going to take it out even with the Choppleberry. Yep. Yeah, if Whimsicott had gone for something like Tailwind, then that wouldn't have been bad. Going to have Phalanx, Rock Slide. Yeah, have Phalanx use Rock Slide, Talonflame use Acrobatics. Actually, no. You have Phalanx, no Retreat. Talonflame use. It could go for Brave Bird. Going to use Rock Slide. Acrobatics. Okay. Talonflame lands the Acrobatics. Does half. That Whimsicott used Moonblast, which one-shots Phalanx. Okay. Aw. Ugh! Damn! Holy! I'm like, do I have any Pokemon that can learn Swagger? Because, holy shit. What the heck? Let's try used Hospitality. Okay. Oh no. I don't think I win this. Yeah, no. Because Sinistra gets Rage Powder. So it could just redirect whatever move I was gonna use into Staraptor, and then Staraptor would just nuke me. With either Dual Wing Beat or Close Combat. Okay, I'm gonna edit my team to see if I have a Pokemon that has the move Swagger. Mousehold, do you have Swagger? Doesn't look like it has Swagger. Okay. Because Swagger will be good into Mega Skarmory. Sorry, not Skarmory. Staraptor. Because, yeah. I don't think Aegislash. I don't think Falinks gets it, because pretty sure Swagger is a dark type. Uh, eh, Sneasler doesn't get it. I feel like it would be weird if Ninetales got it. Yeah, no. Like, Ninetales has super effective damage, Mega Staraptor, so maybe I could lead with that and lead with Mouse Hold so that I can use Taunt on the Whimsicott, have they have Garchomp, Staraptor, Hisuian Arcanine, Golden Go, Primarina, and Grimmsnarl. Yeah. Going to lead with Falinks and Sneasler. The back, I'm going to have Ninetales and Mousehold. I just gotta hope they don't bring in. I gotta hope they don't bring Golden Go. Okay, they lead with Primarina and Grimmsnarl. Going to Mega Evolve Failings and go for no retreat. Fake out on Primarina. Like, yeah. Fake out lands on the Primarina. Grimmsnarl used Reflect. Yeah. Phalanx uses no retreat. And it gets an Omni Boost. But now it cannot switch out because of no. Primarina's Leftovers activates. Now I'm going to use Rock Slide to hit Bowl. Have Killer use Dire Claw on Primarina. I'm kind of hoping Grimmsnarl uses Spirit Break on Phalanx, because if Phalanx can survive, it gets a special attack drop, which boosts its attack because of Defiant. Grimmsnarl used Parting Shot on Sneeze. Alright. Oh. Alright. Take those. Got an Unburden boost because of White Herb evading. Let's see. What do they bring in? Arcanine. doesn't have Intimidate, so it's probably got Rock Head. Primarina gets hit with Dire Claw, but no effect happens. Gets hit with Rock Slide. Does it flinch? It does not. Alright. Going to use another Rock Slide to hit both. Dire Claw into the Primarina. Primarina used Protect. Alright. Dire Claw hits the Protect. And Rock Slide gets thrown out. Hits the Protect. And hits Arcanine. Getting rid of Arcanine. Alright, that's one Pokemon down. Ooh, and it was a crit. Nice. Ooh, I see another viewer came to the Twitch stream. Hello. How has your day been so far? I hope it's been going good. Alright. Staraptor comes. Going to use Rock Slide to hit both. Poaching to boost Falinks even further. Because, yep, it's Mega Staraptor. I'm still appalled at the fact that it got Contrary as its ability, because that is broken on Staraptor. Holy. Right. Rock Slide hits both. Dang! That did so little! I'm at what, +3? Okay, and they bring in Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I'm at +3. How did that do less than half? Alright. Use Protect and Poaching. Alright. Poaching boosts Phalanx even further. Staraptor uses Brave Bird on Sneasler. One shot. But it does take a good chunk of recoil damage. Good. Alright. Going to have Mousehold. Going to use Rock Slide to hit both. And helping Follow Me to try to redirect the Brave Bird. Okay, it used close combat. That's a little nervous. Okay. Mousehold survives. But Staraptor raises its defensive stats. Phalanx uses Rock Slide. Oh, okay. The Staraptor is done for. Whew. Alright. Oh, and Grimmsnarl flinched. Yes. Alright. Close combat into the Grimmsnarl. Helping Hand to boost Phalanx even further. I am taking this dub. And I see another person entered the chat for YouTube. I see you haven't chatted anything, but I can see the user count. I have the stream pulled up. Okay, alright. Time for yet another battle. It has been surprisingly hard trying to get out of Ultra Ball here. because of all these mega scar because of all these mega Staraptor teams. Alright. They have Alolan Ninetales, Primarina, Gardevoir, Hisuian Gudra, Milotic, Chimecho. They bring Chimecho, it's most likely going to be their Mega. Because that's the only reason why you bring Chimecho. Going to lead with Sneasler and Aegislash. In the back, I'm going to have Falinks and actually no, I'm going to lead with Falinks and Sneasler. In the back, I'm going to have Aegislash and Ninetales. Talonflame. Because if it is Mega Chimecho, it is going to be weak to fire. Alright. They send out Primarina and Ninetales. Ninetales sets up Snow. Going to Fake Out onto the Primarina, Mega Evolve Phalanx, and go for no retreat. Because typically Ninetales doesn't tend to run fairy move. Typically just tends to run one attacking move, which is Blizzard, Aurora Veil, Protect, and some sort of status move. Alright. Fake Out lands on the Primarina. Ninetales uses Aurora Veil. Alright. Phalanx uses no retreat. Raising all of my stats to +1. Primarina flinches because of Fake Out. Alright. Going to use Dire Claw, the Primarina, Rock Slide to hit both. Rock Slide does hit both. Does surprisingly little to Ninetales. Dire Claw hits Primarina and takes it out. Like, I'm surprised that Ninetales took so little damage from... Right? Thank you for the Defiant boost. I am now at +3. They bring in Chimecho. I'm going to use Dire Claw on Ninetales. Close Combat on Chimecho. Because I'm assuming they're going to Mega Evolve Chimecho. So yeah. If it does Mega Evolve, if they do Mega Evolve Chimecho, then it will no longer be resisting close combat, and that since I'm at +3, I don't know if it'll kill, but I hope so. If I would go for, I could go for a simple beam strat, but the only Pokemon that gets simple in this entire game is Audino. You already have Aurora Veil. Okay, they didn't Mega Evolve. So Close combat was resisted. They use Psychic on Sneasler, taking it out. Okay, I'm going to bring in Talonflame so that I can set up Tailwind. And I'm gonna go for Rock Slide to try to hit Bolt. I see someone has heard the YouTube. Hello. Okay, they did Mega. Alright, they just decided to delay it. Alright. Tailwind comes out. Rock Slide hits both for resisted damage. Takes out the Ninetales. Does Chimecho flinch is the question. Yes, it does. Alright. What is their last Pokemon? Milotic. Going to use Flare Blitz into Chimecho and Close Combat into Milotic. Okay, Flare Blitz connects, taking out the Mega Chimecho. Alright. Close Combat connects with Milotic, taking it out. Alright. This has been a good game. Yes. That win had a 2-win streak. Okay. I think I have enough time for one more round. I should say one more game before I have to end the stream. Because I typically go until 2 hours have passed. Yeah. So far, it has been an hour and 56 minutes. So if the round goes fast enough, I think I should be. Yeah. They have Grimmsnarl, Duskform Lycanroc, Staraptor, Sinistra, Incineroar, and Gardevoir. I'm going to lead with Falinks. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. Falinks. Oh. Ninetales and Talonflame in the front. Falinks. Oh. Gonna have Talon. In case they lead with Incineroar. I want to have Alolan Ninetales in the front so that I can deal good damage to the Mega Staraptor. Okay, they led with Staraptor and Lycanroc. I led with Falinks and Alolan Ninetales. Intimidate procs and boosts my attack through Defiant. Blizzard. Wolf. Going to Mega Evolve Falinks. Go for Rock Slide. To try to hit Bolt. I just gotta hope Lycanroc doesn't have Wide Guard. I don't think it knows. I don't think. I hope not. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. I'm not. Not that I. Sorry, not pretty sure. I'm sure that Ninetales can survive an Accelerock because it's holding Focus Sash. Falinks is going to use Rock Slide to try to get Mega Staraptor to clinch. Okay, they didn't even Mega Evolve Staraptor. Lycanroc used Accelerock. Ninetales uses Blizzard. It's the Protect. It's Lycanroc, dealing half. Rock Slide hits the Protect. It's Lycanroc, taking it down to just 2% HP. Going to use Protect on Ninetales. I'm gonna try again with Slide. Yeah. I'm gonna try again with Rock Slide. I just gotta hope that Staraptor is not faster than Falinks, and if it is, I gotta hope that it doesn't go for a flying type move. Or just doesn't go for Falinks. Alright. Lycanroc tried to go for Accelerock again. Ninetales. Falinks uses Rock Slide. Taking out the Lycanroc. Does it flinch the Mega Skarmory? The question. Yes, it does. Alright. Who do they bring in next? Grimmsnarl. Go for Blizzard and Rock Slide. Alright. Grimmsnarl used Reflect. Ninetales uses Blizzard, which connects with both, and takes out the Mega Staraptor. Okay, I no longer have to worry about that. Rock Slide hits Grimmsnarl, and does a lot of damage, because it was a crit. Alright, they forfeited. Yes. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream there, since it did go a little over the 2-hour mark. So I'm gonna try to find someone to over on Twitch. Alright. There are a few people that I try this. Okay, that one doesn't allow. Alright. Raid this person. Hope y'all have enjoyed the stream, because it's going to end now. In the next one.